Why do empaths feel drained? Why do people who can feel other people's opinion of them or how other people feel about them need to show up in the world as a particular person? And why do people feel that way? It stems from the fact that you are not grounded with just being yourself, regardless of whose feelings that hurts. And always trying to protect. When you're trying to protect yourself, you're not feeling the flow of love for life, period. You're constantly manipulating and playing a game with yourself and with others. How do I need to show up today to receive this validation and approval from this particular person? Or what do I not say that's going to piss that person off? Or how should my facial expression be for this person to feel comfortable around me? Who do I need to be? That's the big question when you're an empath that has had your feelings hurt many times, has had relationships that has failed that you may have felt was your fault, that has had dynamics in your relationships from your past with your parents that were not great, maybe a narcissistic parent. What it has done, it's created who you are today. And you don't completely get rid of feeling other people's energy, but there's a way to control that. And control it not meaning you're controlling to play a game. There's a way to have a better grasp. I'll use a better word for that. A better grasp on it. There's no control here. You let go of needing to control. When you feel how other people feel about you, you allow it to be what it is and accept it. And know that it's not your fault when certain people feel tension with the real you. And that could be a breakthrough for you when you start to step into this type of energy. It's not, how much weight do I have to lose? How much makeup do I have to put on my face? Do I need to smile at this person to feel comfortable around me? All of those things, who you choose to show up as, comes naturally. When you get into the flow of love, you get into the flow of being creative. You're starting to show up as someone who feels flow state, who feels awesome, who feels great things, who wants to share that love. And who you choose to show up as in the world is someone who chooses to feel love with others regardless of feeling their negative energy or tension. You allow it to be theirs to deal with. We're going to be ourselves. We're going to be us fully. And they can have their stuff that doesn't like who we're being. And when you start to step into this version of you, you're going to become very powerful. You're not going to need to manipulate results around you. It's okay if you feel bad because certain people have treated you bad. And when you go out in public and if you feel how someone feels about you, you don't just get rid of it. What I'm here to do is help you bring awareness to it. So when it does happen, you associate a different meaning with it. Okay, this person, you feel like if this person don't like you, change the don't like you sentence to this person is not for me. It's just not for me, which is, it's doing you a favor. Instead of these things are happening to me. How about these things are happening for me? Not everything is against you in life. When you have a better grasp on what's good for you and what's not, a good understanding of your mental health and your struggles in life. You don't have to manipulate how others are around you. You become healed, you become loving, you become passionate about your life again. And you choose to share with other people the most loving, confident version of yourself. And imagine how other people are when you are showing up like that. Do you think if people show up in the outer world as everyone's my enemy, I am the victim, you're going to feel that from them? Are you going to want to give them your best version? Or are you going to want to stay clear of people who are like that? Well, think of when you choose to show up as the victim or feel like you're someone's enemy because they gave you a bad look or something you didn't like that triggered you. Imagine if you could have just been loving, kept your energy to yourself, walked in a different direction, and not have to return hate to that person because you felt like maybe they hated you, or disliked is a better word. Hate is a very strong word. I've been known to think, oh, this person hates me, this person don't like me. When really it was just a story in my own head. And then I was projecting the energy that so many people around me hate me. Oh, poor me. When it just was a pattern and a story that came from my past, my childhood, my high school years. And when I switched that to, I don't need to figure out who I need to be in this environment anywhere. It don't matter where I'm at. I can be myself. And not everyone's gonna like that. So you develop a courage for just being yourself without needing to apologize for being that way. But why it feels draining, because we could feel other people's energy, is because there's unresolved trauma from our past. Unresolved feelings that we tried to get rid of them without actually dealing with them internally. And what happens is they got suppressed and they keep getting repressed. And when you get around people that make you feel like that, they trigger those feelings in you. You choose to not acknowledge it. And you just keep living like that throughout your whole life. I can't feel that. That's bad for me. I can't feel this. This is bad for me. I don't like that person because they treated me this way. I don't like that. I don't like this type of food. I don't like that music. You know, it's all created who we are now, our likes and our dislikes. When really, you don't have to keep living like that. If you want to, you're free to. You are the owner and you are in charge of your own mind and body. But if you continue to live as the victim that continues to protect all the time, you're just going to keep attracting people's energy to you to remind you that you're not fully healed. You're not fully willing to step into that next level that doesn't need to protect, that can feel love regardless of how they feel about you. You feel love for yourself. And then when you show up in the outer world, you show up as someone who feels creative, loving energy regardless of others' opinions. And it's such a good feeling to not give a shit if someone don't like you or gives you a bad look or wants to stay away from you, doesn't want to make eye contact with you. You let them be. Let them have their stuff. And you don't have to control or manipulate it anymore to ease that tension. And if that makes you feel like an asshole, then you have to step into that even more, because you're stepping into the unknown with your character, with your personality. This is someone, you become very powerful. If you're trying to attract people into your life or opportunities, they're not going to just come to you being the person that's afraid. You have to begin to let go of fear. And a big part of letting go of that fear is letting go of when we feel that tension from other people, that we need to fix them, And we need to fix the way that we are being around them for them to be okay around us. That is, you're taking on someone else's energy way too much. And it's like you're playing into their game. You know, life is a game. But when you're playing into their game, you're basically trying to meet their needs before you even care about your own. And when you let go and not need to be what they want you to be, you enter a state of just being you for you, being loving for you and others. Not loving so that they can smile at you in return. They can message you on Facebook, on Instagram. They can swipe right on Tinder, give you what you want, give you all those good feelings. Oh, you're enough now. People like you. People are wanting to message you on those dating apps. None of that matters. When you feel love, regardless of being in these relationships with people, people are going to be drawn to that. You're not going to need to go on dating apps and all of this social media stuff to win over people's approval and opinion. You don't have to look a particular way for you to feel attractive, feel love and whole and complete, and to receive validation from others, either on social media or in person. You just become you. And it's take it or leave it. You can go. You are free to go. And if you want to chat with me and I have time, I will chat with people. I give people the best version of me, whether it's people I feel tension from or not. And even more so, I keep the same smile on my face for those that feel tension around me, that are just uncomfortable. Not because I'm trying to make them feel bad or make them feel uncomfortable. It's just not my shit to deal with anymore. I'm showing up as the best version of me. I am teaching and inspiring others to be the best version of themselves. That's what we do here. We do inner work, and we are bringing awareness to the troubling issues from the past that have created our temperaments and our conditioning. And we start to associate different things that happen to us with different meanings. They are happening for you. You're not at fault. You don't have to fix that person's tension. If you may have to fix a parent's opinion and feeling, or how they were treating the opposite parent, or you had to feel a certain way or be a certain way for them to be all right around you, that is not yours to fix anymore. You have to do some inner child healing. You have to do some meditation. You have to get that out of the body. And your relationships, they will be a whole lot healthier and natural. You can just be yourself. You can tell people what you like and dislike off the bat. You don't have to hold anything back. Holding back suppresses emotion. And in it, what happens is you end up thinking about it all day. Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? I should have did this better. I should have did that better. I should have smiled at that girl. I should have gave them a piece of my banana or fruit. I should have, you know what I mean? I'm just throwing things out there. Anyway, I'm going to end this one here. We'll see you on tomorrow's video.